The earliest I remember is probably about 4 or 5 years old, where my mother was accusing my father of having another woman in his life. And so it was a really bitter, angry divorce. My mother took my younger brother, and I stayed with my dad. And I loved my dad. My dad was like the neighborhood hero. And then my dad got a new girlfriend. It was the girlfriend that my mom had accused him of. She had kids from a previous marriage, and that's really when I started acting out a lot out of jealousy. Life really deteriorated fast when my dad's attention was pulled away from me. So my dad would start sending me off to my mom. I'd be with my mom for a little while, but my behavior was so bad that she'd send me back. I was smoking regularly. I was beating up the stepbrothers very regularly. I was physical with my stepmother. I was caught selling drugs in school at 14 and incarcerated. As soon as I got out from juvenile hall, I went into a long-term rehab. And it was just a cycle of jails and institutions. The drugs went from pot and alcohol to pot, alcohol, and cocaine. And then as I grew older, it went from smoking to shooting. And my brother just he cruised underneath the radar, and as long as he didn't get in any trouble, he shined. All the holes in the walls were from me. Every court date was mine. You know what I mean? Every cop that showed up at the door was because of me. Every rehab bill was mine. You know what I mean? All the drugs, they were mine. All that was true, but it really stemmed from where my life and my heart fell apart at 6 or whatever I was in the divorce. In 2004, I was at an all-time bottom, an all-time low, and I got out of jail and got sober. And early in my sobriety, I came to the Rock for the first time. I heard a message about Jesus coming to heal the sick. Got saved right away. And when I got saved, my heart started to change little by little. I started reading my Bible little by little, just little pieces in the morning. And over the course of a few months or maybe a year, I changed enough to be sincere about the amends that I needed to make with my daughter's mom. And in that amends, we started being much more friendly and getting along better, and being around my daughter more and stuff like that. And as I grew in my faith, my heart changed more and more, and so did my wife's, or my daughter's mom, and we eventually obviously got married, had another child, and God just does what God does. He makes the most impossible situations possible, and He makes the most unhealable relationships healed. And all the forgiveness I have for my father is just, I still don't understand it. The forgiveness in my heart is just from the Lord. I don't understand it. Can't explain it. It just is. The hatred I always had for my mother growing up that I can't explain. That forgiveness is there, and I really see it as just the way that the enemy ruined my family, God restored it.